Haha! Okay, so I tricked the game into that working. That means we finally have a windscreen on this thing now. Sick. Alright everybody, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Scrap Mechanic with me, Spacefish. And welcome back to this. I'm still missing a headlight. Oh, what the heck? God! Now that was an unexpected one. I totally didn't see that thing standing there before beginning the recording. I thought that was like some megabots like trying to kill me. Very interesting start to the episode. That said, as I said, I'm missing a headlight. A flippin' bot destroyed it, attacking my car instead of me in like... was the last episode or the one before? I don't even quite remember. But that's definitely an issue that does need to be fixed, and it does look like I need glue for it, so that's a bit worrying, because I'm not quite sure I even have any glue remaining. And it looks like that may be indeed an issue. Let's kind of look down here. Maybe, do I have some glue down there? Doesn't look like it. Oh no. Okay. So apparently we will have to live with this fact for the time being, because I don't want to take you guys glue grinding. I think that's always a rather uninteresting sequence, so I'd rather just try and avoid that for the time being. We did have a little bit of an expedition in the last episode, still not really quite all the stuff that we wanted. I did not actually go in between episodes and do some more exploration, so I think I'm going to do a bit more with you all today, and maybe we're going to kind of look back at the whole vehicle as well, just to see if there is maybe also some improvements we can make. That said, let's kind of eat some things here for a second, so I am not going to totally starve. I also probably need to check back at food real quick while we're at it. That said, for the time being, let's kind of try and stack a few things all the way over here. I do still have this massive windscreen with me, and, well, I mean, in theory, did we not... What was the whole reason as to why I don't have that windscreen up yet? Wait, let me see. Let's get that thing down. And then this thing out here. Yeah, should be getting that up. So, was I unable to place it on this? Could that have been it? I think it was. Yeah, okay. So, the thing is that I can't really quite align this thing properly. Now, what I'm kind of thinking right now, do I have a few building blocks here? I do. So if I was to kind of get a platform going out here, see, that allows me to place it in the middle. Now if I remove this, does that fall down or does it stay on? Haha! Okay, so I tricked the game into that working. That means we finally have a windscreen on this thing now. Sick. I love it. So, as far as I'm aware... Wait a second. Why did I even need these holes back there? I'm kind of confused. Is this too far up front? No, it isn't. Huh. Do I not have any tier 2 metal remaining? Let's check this out maybe for a second. I really want to see if I still need this hole, because that seems to be a bit... Is that tier 2 metal or is it tier 2? Can I... Yeah, that's tier 2 metal. So, question being now, does this not work? It does look like there's an invisible wall right here, pretty much. And that's probably what blocks it then, isn't it? So, like, the invisible wall being back here means that it's kind of closed off up until here, and then it's closed off up until here, and, well, I can use it. Whoa! I mean, it only catapults me out. It doesn't give me any, like, visual impairment anymore, which is interesting. Did I change something about the vehicle in that way, or did it just kind of... I'm confused. Okay. I mean, what I'm now wondering about, obviously we need to get this up and down through the cockpit somehow, so can I connect this up to the cockpit as well? I can. Okay, that's perfect. Right, this was the... Yep. So I should be able to just say, yeah, open this up for me, please. There we go, thing is opening up. That's so nice, though. I need to close off the cockpit at the back at the very least, and I mean, I kind of... Yep. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Let's close that back up and get ourselves catapulted out instead then, because that thing apparently needs to tilt further up for me to even get out of here. Whee! I mean, this catapulting thing is kind of fun as well, but I think once we kind of close it off, that's probably not going to be as fun anymore as it is right now. So, let me go to the controller and change it, and maybe while we're at it, I think... Which controller does what? Okay, so I mean the bed tilting up, being that slow, I think is kind of fine. Except for that situation, you know, when you remove the seat and the whole thing shoots off into the distance, then you probably want it to be rather fast. But I would kind of like the cockpit thing to be a bit faster, because obviously, if there's any situation with like a huge bot running at us and I need to kill him or something, I would kind of like to be able to get out of the vehicle rather fast. So I do think that I'm going to push at least these 2 component kits into here so we can hopefully make that a bit faster. And then what the idea would be is that... Hello, may I modify? Thank you. We're going to get this up to 90 degrees instead, and that should hopefully allow me to exit the cockpit. Let's see. So that's that set up. Let's see how much faster it actually is now with the extra degrees on the plan and, you know, the extra speed limit. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's a bit faster. I'm not quite sure I'm actually quite happy with that yet, I'll have to say. Can kind of access it through here. I do think I want to add another upgrade. It's kind of interesting. Does this mean that I can now... Yeah, I think I can now define multiple rotations within this list, right? So we could connect it up to other things and control it as well. But that would mean when I click that button, all these things would happen at once. And I don't think there is a way of actually saying, okay, I only want one of these things to happen. Yeah, I think this is a lot faster now. Can I maybe potentially just up this to 90 degrees and make it a bit faster that way even? Let's try that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, this is nice. That's good. That's decent speed. Let's get ourselves in, get ourselves out, and we're not stuck. Everything's fine. That's great. And now I can just click that button and like, wow, I love it. Okay, that's awesome. Now the only question being, right, does this now... Yeah, see, this is a bit of an issue, because what I would like to do is I would actually like to close off this whole canopy construction at the far back. But if I was to do that, the bed is actually in the way, so things would be glitching into each other, and I'm kind of worried about things breaking if they are glitching into each other. Now, I do have a bit of space back there, so what I could maybe do... Oh, whoa. That was the wrong way to exit, but okay. I guess that works, you know. It's kind of acting like a little ejection seat for that little very tense, dangerous situation. So I suppose I could do something like this, and that I can just not close it off all the way up here because the bed is in the way. Then again, I could move the bed one further back, kind of extend this construction outwards slightly, and then that would not be an issue anymore either. Not quite sure. Let's try it like this for the time being, see if that... Yeah, so that folds in just perfectly. And does that impair my vision at all or something? I mean, the thing is, now it's obviously like open at the back again. I really kind of, don't quite fancy that. I'm not going to lie, but that's kind of as closed off as I'm going to get it, I think. So, well, it's kind of the question, right? Because what's also kind of an issue is there's no, like, kind of rounded off, slanted blocks for, like, the corner right here. So, either I have got, like, the corners looking weird, or I've got this... I'm not quite sure. I think I'm going to leave it like this for the time being, because, like... Us only having square blocks at the moment kind of makes it a bit difficult to determine like what overall way I want to have that be, and well, let's just see about that in the future. Now, what other issue we obviously had was the straight line stability at fast speeds. Now, the first thing that I was told is that potentially while redoing the whole motor thing and everything, I may have actually had a wheel turn the wrong way. Oh, I do have a wheel turn the wrong way. Holy moly! Whoever told me that. Wait, I'm gonna search his name here for a second. I'll place a quick cut. All right, so Aaron from the YouTube comments, thank you so much. I absolutely never saw that. Look at this. So I mean, this wheel is obviously turning the right way, while this wheel is kind of the wrong way around. Maybe that's the reason for all the stability issues I'm having. If that's literally been it, then like, wow. Because, wow. How did I never see that? That's absolutely insane. Let's try. Oh, look at this! We're going fast in a straight line again. Without any stability issues. Oh, this is awesome. I was so scared, actually, that my back steering bearings were going to be the reason for this. But look at this. We're just zooming about the place like no tomorrow again. Ah, this is absolutely awesome. That makes me so, so happy. Thank you very much for pointing that out to me. And that way, you're finally fixing my mistakes for me again. That's absolutely great, and I absolutely love it. Actually, I kind of have an idea right now. Speaking of which, holy moly, I've kind of got, okay, so I'm just going to guide you guys through this real quick. I'm not going to do it right now, but I kind of have an idea for a bit more of a complex bearing construction right now. So what would be my idea right here would be that potentially I could have 2 blocks right here sitting on a bearing. So, like, I would have to probably move the bed one further back then, which is honestly kind of not too much of an issue, because I could, like, place a bearing a bit further back, and that would allow me to close off the cockpit, right? And then I could, right here, have a construction on a bearing of, like, 2-3 blocks high that closes this part off. And if I click that controller, basically, first thing, this thing folds up, and second thing, the canopy folds down. Now, that wouldn't mean that I need to upgrade my controller even further to get that speed to where it needs to be, but that would actually be kind of sick, especially with like all the upgrades in the controller right now that obviously enable us to do that. So just like 2 simultaneous movements like that, and that way, like, I open up a way to fold the canopy in, but when I have the canopy closed, this whole section is actually going to be properly closed off as well. I really love that idea. Let me know what you guys think about that down below in the comments. I think that could be pretty cool. That's it. I'm going to pick up all tomatoes but one, apparently, right here. And I would actually like to plant something different. So let's go and get ourselves up there. And let's find some other different seeds. I think I'd like to go for carrots for the time being, just to have something different that actually gives me nutritional value instead of just giving me hydration. So gotta take care of that as well. So I think that's going to be the next thing we are going to be planting, because as I said before, I'm kind of, you know, saving up for that longer sort of expedition at the moment. That said, I think I need to sort my inventory real quick, and I don't want to bore you guys over and over and over again with that. So I'll place a quick cut right here, and I'll be back when I'm done with that. Alright, and I'm back with this beautiful view of our old scrap seat that we were using for our little vehicle. Now, the one thing that I actually just remember that I kind of wanted to check out is, did I actually end up building another bed so I have a spare? It doesn't look like I did. So that's kind of interesting. I think we may have been running into material constraints there, weren't we? Was I not, like, missing wood or something? And then saying, you know, I'm not going to do that together with you guys. That's probably it. Yeah, okay. So we've got everything except the wood. And, well, I'm gonna kind of stick to that promise of I'm not going to be doing it with you guys, I think. So we're probably going to take care of that. Well, I'm probably going to take care of getting the mats then between episodes. And we are going to be making that together in the next one. That said, I have got some carrots planted now, which is going to be nice. Got all the inventory, you know, sorted out, you know, everything stacked aside, which this place is looking like a huge mess by now. It's absolutely getting mad in here. But what I will actually need to do now is I will need to go ahead and water all these fancy plants now that, well, this thing's empty, is it? Yeah, okay. Now that we've actually got our car back to the usual speeds again, that should not be much of an issue at all. So, let's go and zoom off to the lake real quick. I love this thing. Oh my god. Oh god. Whoa. Okay. Little rendering lag right there kind of got me out of balance, but holy moly. I mean, the thing is, obviously, that this thing turns so fast that if you don't kind of steer back into the direction you want to go, you're gonna lose it. You know, it's just that maneuverable, but if you go straight, it's gonna keep going straight mostly, you know, unless you hit like any big bumps in the road or whatever. I don't know. I love it. I think the handling is pretty great now that that issue's been resolved, and it's all thanks to Aaron. Like, holy moly, that's actually great. I'm really glad that that issue's now gone. So let me try and I think it's always one direction only that works with a double watering thing, isn't it? I'm always failing this stuff. I just can't do it properly. Oh, that one was good. Okay. We are going to need another trip. So, well, you know, I don't want to bore you guys with it, so I'll be back when the plants are watered. Alright, and I'm back. And, well, along the way, I had quite the funny encounter with a toadbot, I'll have to say. Kinda ran into him with the vehicle and bumped him all over the place. Very funny one. Unfortunately, you know, I wasn't speaking or anything, but I should have it recorded nonetheless. So if I actually see this and remember to do it, I will make sure to insert a little clip from that little encounter right here for you all. Well, hope you're gonna enjoy it. That said, plants are watered thing is actually kind of pretty nicely stacked for gas by now, and the only thing left on the list for today really is to just do some more exploration, you know, see if we can't find ourselves some more component kits, I think. I feel we're kind of getting to a point, though, where I really would like to do something different than basic exploration, more in as in going across the map and seeing what other stuff we can find around here. So I'm kind of feeling I will try and until the next episode or the one after just get all the last few bits and bobs farmed that we may need to kind of support us on a longer mission. So, you know, like a spare bed and a bit of extra food and all this good stuff. Oh! Wow. Oh no, wait. What? Okay. That's one sturdy bit of corn. So yeah, I will try and get things kind of prepared until then, I feel. And uh-oh. Whoa! God, the usual catapult failed me. Whoopsie. But yeah, I'll try and get things prepared until then, and then we can maybe actually start doing like a longer bit of an expedition, as in where I actually drive across the map with you and we see what we can find. Maybe, you know, see what this game still has in stock for us, because I feel there's a lot of things still out there. I think there's like some place you can buy. Something. I'm pretty sure there's like some place you can buy weapons and the like, so probably a few cool things out there for us still that we haven't found just yet, and I would actually really like to get us there. So that is going to be the plan for then. You know, there's obviously like these huge structures, but I'm not quite sure I can get myself into those without weapons, so I feel first thing first, probably a great idea to just go about the place and see what kind of stuff we can actually find, so I can fight myself. Oh no! Rip. So I can fight myself through these places. That said, let's just try this again. I'm really hating the lack of a flashlight in this game, by the way. Right, like there's obviously glow sticks, I think, but I don't really feel those are too helpful. Oh my god. This is never going to work out, is it? Why does that not work out? I don't like it. I'm going to give it one last try, else I'm just going to build myself up there again like I did the first time. I'm kind of wondering as to why there's not a single bot around here, by the way. I'm kind of split on whether that's a good or a bad thing, because I feel that while it may be a good thing, it could also mean that there's like some huge ass bot around the corner that's going to stomp me in a second. Absolutely no clue. That said, we did make the jump. Let's try not to fall off around here, I suppose. I really don't like this, to be honest. I've got no blocks to even build, so not really much of a choice. Something just fell down. That's not great. But okay, I'm really kind of, I don't know. Are you guys as weirded out as me that there's nobody out here? Like, I'm pretty sure the first time we came here, I got rushed by haybots upon haybots, and now it just seems to be empty, which is kind of weird. I'm really not quite sure. That said, how do I get myself up to the upper level now? Without any way of building myself up there. Certainly not gonna work. Huh. Kinda unsure, not gonna lie. Like, the first time I obviously just kind of built my way up there with like the lift and a few blocks, but I don't have any blocks right now, so that's not gonna be an option. And I kind of feel this is gonna be a dead end here too. Let's just try the lift. Maybe I can make it up there. But I'm kind of sure that we will be just short. I mean, yeah, that's an issue too. So there's no way for me to actually get up to the upper level. Great. Alright, well, I suppose that's going to be the way that it is. What do I even get from this? A whole 2 component kits. Well, alright. Alright, I suppose that's the way that it is. Kind of the handy thing, I'll have to say, by the way, about this thing still being open is that I can just jump in without the need of actually opening up the canopy. So I don't know. The thing is, I really like my idea, right, of just, you know, having 2 folding parts to the whole canopy mechanism. That totally close off this thing. And, like, design-wise, I think it's going to be looking great. I'm just not sure about, like, the whole utilitarian aspect of it. Oh, God. I really can't drive, can I? What's glowing red in the background there? Oh, is it the forest that's on fire? I think so, right? Yeah, it does very much. Yep, it does very much look like it's just that. I was kind of wondering there for a second, but it does overall look very much like that. That said, I haven't seen a single bot on this map now for quite a few minutes. Is everything fine? Kind of getting worried that the save's corrupted or something. I mean, I obviously knocked over that tote bot a second ago, so maybe now all the new bots are scared of finding me, but like that tote bot's still out there, so I suppose in theory there should still be bots on this map. Alright, anyways, back home then from this very, very short expedition, you know, just a little bit of a joyride, really, more than anything. I'm just really kind of happy, I'll have to say, that this whole car is now finally going fast in a straight line again, and, you know, the canopy mechanism thing is working. I've got some new ideas for the design. Yeah, it's a lot better than it used to be. That said, I really kind of want to have a quick peek into here, because we do have a few bots still remaining, don't we? Yeah. We've got this thing, which needs tier 2 metal, component... Oh my god, that's a lot of component kits. But, like, maybe we should actually work towards getting a cookbot. Given that we've got all this meat from all the woks, I think we need to use that sometime. Then we've got this dress bot thingy, which... Is that concrete or is that tier 3 metal? I'm not quite sure. But yeah, so dress bot, I mean, we've got a kit or 2 for this stuff, so we could, you know, get that and make ourselves some actual clothes. But then again, honestly, I'm not aware, at least, of any bonuses from that stuff, so probably a very, very low priority, but this thing here could really help us out getting the last few bits of food going before our travel, but that will mean that I will need a few more component kits. So, well, I don't know, I'm just going to stack the 2 that we got so far in here, and then we'll obviously need another 7. Oh, wait a second. Didn't I have another 2 clamshells in here? I did. Is that not enough for 1 glue? Haha, it is. Perfect. Okay, so that means that I can actually make a new headlight. Awesome. I will actually need some tier 1 metal, which I'm not sure I still have. I do. I will need some glass, and other than that I should be stacked with everything I need. Perfect. Okay, so that stuff goes back in there, and we will get our brand new shiny headlight in just a second. But yeah, this is kind of what I'm talking about. Holy moly, I'm even storing it up there already. I've got wok meat everywhere. Absolute madness. And I think we can get some very nice like some food with very, very nice nutritional factors from this kind of stuff. So I feel a cookbot would very much be worth it, and given that the car is now kind of working the way that I wanted it to, I feel that is just about time to get that stuff prepared. Now, this should be the right alignment for the headlight. Is it? No, it's not at the same brightness as the others. Now it is. And that's fixed again as well. Great times. Absolutely awesome. So, one last look out here, though. Kind of want to check out the engine for a second. Oh, can I? I really don't want to bug that into each other. So, engine, we could actually up the engine by another level. That would be another 10 component kits. I mean, I need it for bearings, you know, or speed or anything, obviously, but the sufficiency part is really kind of nice, and the extra power is as well. So maybe that's something I want to go for as well, but that's going to have to be something that I work on off camera. That said, well, I don't know, kind of a bit more of a little fixes, ideas, canopy, and joyride episode. I hope you really all enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. I'm gonna make sure to get ourselves some new stuff between episodes, and then maybe, you know, in the next episode or the one after, we can finally go on a slightly bigger expedition for like an episode or 2, kind of trying to find what all we have on the map and where we can maybe get ourselves some on top fancy new stuff. That said, for the time being, thank you all very much for watching. This has been it for this episode. If you're new around here, did enjoy this episode and would like to stay around for more, definitely also make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and the bell icon right next to it to stay up to date on all future upcoming episodes. And well, that said, this is going to be it. Thank you all very much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.